Hello guys, and today we're going to be checking out, well, this is actually in post commentary because I muted this during the gameplay of this, so yeah, we're going to be doing Strike on the Monster, a ship challenge in Battlestations Midway. So I'm going to basically commentate and show you guys how to properly do this challenge. Yeah, so let's get going. Somewhere on the Java Sea, a lone battleship races to escape an ambush. The Yamashiro has been sent to assist you. Alright, this mission is somewhat easy. It's easy, I guess. It's easy when you know what you're doing. Alright, basically, you're commanding of a Fuso class battleship, the Fuso. You're gonna be there's gonna be waves and waves of enemy ships coming after you. As you start out in the game, you see the Clemson class destroyers, as you see right here. You basically want, since you have a battleship has a range advantage over the destroyers with artillery, you might want to try to take them out and try to predict the next movement of it. So you want to go like a little bit ahead of the aim a little bit forward from the destroyer, like farther back. And you most likely can get hits. Don't shoot it directly at it because it goes very fast, and it goes about like 40 miles. As the destroyer goes 40 knots. So you want to take down those destroyers as soon as possible. So you don't want to take too much on fighting these guys. Also, you need to also avoid the torpedoes these destroyers will come after you with. You don't want to take a bunch of torpedoes, so that's why I recommend at the start of the game you immediately change it to all water on your on repairs. As you see, a new wave has started, which is the Fletcher class destroyers. Quickly, if you're still working on the first the Clemson wave, you might want to eliminate that first before you attack the Fletchers. So yeah, so as you see, I'm trying to finish this guy up because I'm trying to do my best. Also, I'm trying to avoid torpedoes at the same time. And luckily I got the magazine to blow up. So yeah, do the exact same thing what you did with the Clemsons. Shoot a little bit farther back, just so you can try to get protected shot of where the destroyer might hit. So most likely chance you will hit the target. You want to, like I said, hit them as much as you can. Avoid the torpedoes because they fire a little bit early. So you want to avoid that too. And in this minute, when this recording, I did it like so well. Like this is probably one of my best experiences with this challenge. As you see, so far I'm not even. I barely have any damage. And these destroyers are coming right after me. Try to get a predicted shot. As you see, I'm doing some pretty good hits. Blew up the magazine on that other destroyer, and I'm planning to hopefully sink the Gwyn. Hopefully that'll take it out. I did a couple shits, and magazine explodes. Then I go to John D. Edwards. I line up my shot as the ship moves, which is a little bit difficulty. Try to do as much as I can. It gets on fire. Fire another salvo. Blows up the hull. And I think this last salvo finishes it off. I don't know. I think it's the next salvo. Oh no, that's this salvo. Alright. I make sure it goes down. Magazine blows up. And then I continue on the Mari. And the cruise, as you saw, the cruisers come in. So, magazine explodes there. Alright. So you want to always aim somewhere where you can probably hit the magazine, so it would be easier for you. As you see, cruisers come in, Northampton class cruisers. I think you have two of them. Yeah, you have two heavy cruisers and a Fletcher class destroyer coming after you. Now this is where you want to actually shoot the cruisers instead of the destroyer, because the destroyer is the less priority, because these cruisers can do some damage to you if you are not careful. Alright. So I see, line up the shot. Try to do a little bit closer to the bow of the ship, because that ship only goes to 29 knots, so yeah. Okay. So as you see, I line up my shots, try to get a little bit closer, try to take out the Northampton. The Chicago's coming bearing on my side over there. Northampton's taking some decent amount of damage. She's on fire. Fire another salvo. And that destroyer is climbing up to where the Fuso is, but that's my least of my worries for right now, even though they launch torpedoes, but it's not a swarm of them, so that's one good thing. Northampton's almost done. I try to get it. I think I try to get to it by going to the salvo. Oh wait, no, I continue on to Northampton because the Northampton still tries to remain afloat. As you can see, the stern is like completely like almost submerged. I don't know how it's still possible, but you know. And then I think this last salvo finished it. There we go. Now I aim for the Chicago. So trying to do a good shot. As you see, she gets on fire, takes some severe damage. Get ready to fire another salvo. As you see, that wasn't a good shot, but as you see, the destroyer fires torpedoes. It won't take a long time until they actually get somewhere close, so I tried to move my Fuso to a little bit of a position where the torpedoes won't get to the Fuso. And yeah. Line up my shot. Try to hit the spow section of the ship, but lights it up on fire, I think. She's still afloat until until she starts listing and heading for the bottom. Then I go for the Phelps. Now, and as you see, another battleship approaches, but we need to get rid of this Fletcher class destroyer first. And as you see, the battleship is not. We have some time until before we actually worry about the battleship, because the battleship's not in range yet. Finish up the Phelps. I think another salvo too. I finished it off. Oh, magazine blows up there. As you see, I get a lot of magazine explosions. That's how I made it, and this became a really good gameplay. So I saw New York is pretty far away. I decide to aim for one of the destroyers because they're getting bearing on me. So I decided to hit some of the Sims, see if I can get a good shot at it. I think my magazine blown up. I think I blew up his magazine. I don't know. I don't think I did. No, not this time. I think it's the other next salvo. I don't know. Try to line up my shots. Magazine blows up. Yeah, the magazines blow up really easily for some reason. So I fire the skilly, I think that's how you call it. Line up my shot until I realize that the New York is actually getting closer. Magazine blows up on the other destroyer. Another battleship comes in, so we gotta eliminate the New York before the other battleship, the Repulse, comes in range. She's also with the destroyer, the Arrow, and yeah, I try to line up my position, and then there's some awkward music. There's just no music in this part. I don't understand why it just stopped. So try to line up my shot on the New York. Music turns on once I fired. So I believe this salvo actually did something pretty amazing. Like watch. Yeah, magazine blows up on a battleship. I don't understand how that's possible, but you know. Alright. So far, I aim at the Repulse. I ignored the battleship. As you saw, the Yamashiro is here to help me out here, but she needs to get a little bit closer before she actually gets, well, she starts attacking. I think she starts attacking the Sims while I fire at the repulse. Everything's doing fine right here. I line my shot to the tip of the bow, like at the very front of the bow. And as you see, it does some severe damage every time. And make sure the crosshairs is like a little bit below from the hull to like the ocean, so try to make a position to like that, because it works the best when that happens. Hull its explosion on the repulse, and she is listing, and she's heading for the bottom. The arrow, try to fire salvo out here. Try to do some damage to it. Hull explodes on the arrow. And I fire another salvo into the arrow. Fire another salvo because she's not going down. Then she finally goes down. As you see, other destroyers came here around. I think these guys spawned in once the Yamashiro arrives. So that's why there's like those Fletchers. So like last time, and I believe these guys are actually aiming for the Yamashiro, not for the fuel cell. So you're a little bit in the clear. But then again, they do fire torpedoes, which could hit you, even though they're just trying to hit the Yamashiro. Now the Yamashiro is the exact same battleship as you are. You could, if your struggles at times, you could make it into a formation where, because you can adjust the formation to where the Yamashiro is right in front of you on your side, so it can be used as a meat shield. Yet again, you have a secondary objective, which is to protect it, or the Yamashiro must survive. So yeah, I started attacking the not the ward, it's the whatever that ship was, MacDouglan or whatever. I fired at the waters. I don't know why Mike's hit. As you see, the ward sinks. Start aiming for the MacDog. And the magazine explodes there. Aim for the waters. As you see, another battleship arrives, which is the HMS Prince of Wales, the last ship to like attack. The last destroyer fights out, gets destroyed, and then all guns towards that last battleship, because once you sink that battleship, the game is complete. Well, the mission is completed. So line up my shot, try to do as much damage as I can, and avoid torpedoes. Luckily, I didn't even hit by a torpedo. So I aim for the Prince of Wales, try to aim for the front of the ship, as I noticed. I think I think she sort of stopped, so I realized that until later on. I don't know why she just stopped there. I'm not sure if I hit the engine or something. That's why she's sitting there. So I just fire at it at the middle until I realize that she starts to move. But I don't think she moves at all, which is weird. I don't think an engine lasts that long. An engine damage can be repaired that long. So, but anyways, I still attacked. I fire everything I got. Another gun goes down. She's on fire everywhere. She's below 50%. Still, another gun goes out. She's just not having a good day. Try to aim at the other gun, so it doesn't. Then magazine blows up on the Prince of Wales. So that is the mission of the ship challenge. Strike on the monster. As you see, that was actually one of my best runs on this challenge. So I'm amazed how that went out. So as you see, if you know what you're doing, it can be easily done. But it's not challenging. Well, it's somewhat challenging. It depends on what you're doing. So yeah, it's funny because in this match I didn't hit by a single torpedo, which was interesting. All right. So yeah, like I said, this is the end of the first ship challenge. And in the next video, I will continue to do the ship challenges here and it will be recorded, and I'm going to be doing post commentary. So yeah, this is US losses, IGN losses.